Hello fam, we live at Band TV. Have you heard the latest update rumoring about Bryan Okwara? Rumors circulating online suggest that Bryan Okwara may be planning a permanent relocation abroad, a possibility that has stirred intense curiosity among fans and industry watchers. These whispers continue to gain traction not because the actor has confirmed anything, but because his recent activities outside Nigeria appear to be increasing. Many fans interpret this pattern as a sign that he may be preparing for a major life shift. If this speculation ever becomes reality, it would mark a significant turning point in his career, especially considering how deeply rooted he has been in Mollywood for years. The idea of a beloved figure possibly stepping onto a global stage brings excitement for some but anxiety for others who have grown attached to seeing him on local screens. However, until Bryan himself speaks, everything remains in the realm of speculation and observation. Still, the thought of a permanent move sparks all kinds of discussions about ambition, growth, and whether an actor can outgrow the industry that built him. It's a possibility that feels both shocking and fascinating, and that tension keeps fans watching closely for his next move. Another widely discussed angle is the belief that he may be emotionally and mentally drained from the challenges associated with Mollywood. Industry conversations, not official confirmations, suggest he may have experienced recurring frustrations over the years, including inconsistent opportunities and what some actors often describe as favoritism in casting. These rumors paint a picture of someone who may have battled quietly with the unpredictable nature of the industry. Whether or not these claims are accurate, the idea resonates with many actors who openly talk about the pressures of maintaining relevance in Mollywood. The entertainment industry can be demanding, and speculation that Bryan feels tired of navigating its ups and downs adds a human layer to the conversation. People can relate to the emotional weight of working hard in a field where outcomes are not always based on effort alone. This narrative, again unverified, has made some supporters empathetic, imagining how exhausting it must be for someone who has given years to an industry yet may still feel stuck. Others believe the stories are exaggerated, but the possibility alone keeps the conversation heated and ongoing. A recurring point in fan discussions is the idea that Bryan may feel underappreciated, despite dedicating years of his life to Mollywood. Many supporters remember when he was one of the most consistent faces in romantic and classy lead roles. Yet speculation suggests that he may feel that his contributions have not been recognized at the level he hoped for. This idea, while not confirmed by the actor himself, strikes a chord because it mirrors a broader conversation about how Mollywood treats long-serving talent. Many actors express sentiment about giving so much of themselves only to feel overlooked or under-celebrated. The emotional weight of such a scenario makes the rumor feel relatable. People begin to wonder what it feels like to invest youth, energy, and time into building a brand, only to question whether the industry sees the value. Again, whether this applies to Bryan specifically remains unknown, but the narrative resonates deeply with fans who fear that beloved actors sometimes fade into the background without the recognition they deserve. One of the most noticeable changes that sparked widespread conversation is his reduced on-screen presence. Fans who once saw him frequently in major productions have observed a steady decline in his movie appearances. This shift has become one of the biggest signals people point to whenever the relocation rumors surface. While no one knows whether this decline is due to personal choices, limited offers, or shifting career priorities, it has undeniably created a sense of mystery around his current direction. Every time he appears less in films, supporters wonder if it is a strategic withdrawal or just a temporary phase. Some believe he may be reassessing the kinds of roles he wants, while others think he is focusing more on family and international projects. Because Bryan has not publicly addressed this change, the curiosity remains high. Reduced visibility for someone who was once a staple in romantic roles naturally fuels speculation, and that curiosity keeps fans paying close attention to every update, photo, or brand partnership he engages in. Another narrative circulating among fans and insiders is the belief that he may feel sidelined in an era where producers often choose trending social media personalities over established actors. This trend is frequently discussed within the entertainment community, as many longtime actors have expressed concerns about virality overshadowing skill. Although there is no direct confirmation that Bryan personally feels this way, the rumor carries weight because the industry dynamic has undeniably shifted towards social media-driven casting. In this new landscape, quieter actors who avoid controversy or constant online presence can easily feel overshadowed by content creators who attract instant attention. The speculation suggests that if Bryan feels sidelined, it might not be due to lack of talent but due to industry shifts beyond his control. Whether or not this reflects his actual experience, the topic resonates strongly, fueling discussions about whether the entertainment industry now values noise over craft. Some discussions also revolve around his personality and how it may affect his experience in the modern entertainment world. Fans often describe him as calm, private, and reserved, qualities admired by many but sometimes challenging in industries where visibility directly impacts opportunities. Rumors claim he dislikes begging for roles or constantly posting online for attention. If this is true, it may contribute to why some people believe he has stepped back. In today's fast-paced digital culture, where constant engagement often dictates relevance, someone who prefers a quieter lifestyle may find the pressure overwhelming. Again, these insights are speculative, but they highlight a theme many viewers relate to: not everyone wants to perform both on and off screen. Some actors want their work to speak for them, but that approach can be difficult when the industry increasingly rewards engagement, noise, and online presence. Whether or not this reflects Bryan's personal choices, the conversation makes the story more compelling for fans. Rumors also suggest that he may be dissatisfied with being repeatedly cast in similar loverboy roles. Fans have pointed out that he excelled in polished, romantic characters, but speculation suggests he may desire more complexity, roles that challenge him creatively. This is a common issue in Mollywood, where typecasting can limit an actor's growth. If the speculation is true, it would explain why he might feel stuck, wanting to explore new genres such as action, psychological thrillers, or emotionally intense characters. Fans have long believed he has the range to take on diverse roles, and the thought that he may feel boxed into one image sparks debates about how the industry molds actors. Even though there is no confirmation from Bryan himself, discussion around the topic open larger questions about artistic freedom and whether actors are given opportunities to evolve beyond the image they were introduced with. Another element feeding the relocation discussions is the rumor that he may have made arrangements for his family to settle abroad. This claim, although unverified, adds a layer of seriousness to the speculation. Planning a family move typically indicates long-term intentions rather than a temporary getaway. And many followers interpret this as a sign that he may be transitioning into a new chapter entirely. Family decisions tend to carry emotional weight and long-term implications, which is why fans treat this rumor with extra attention. It suggests a broader lifestyle shift, not just career experimentation. Again, nothing is confirmed, but the possibility alone fuels stronger expectations that he may be preparing for a permanent transition. For many viewers, this is the detail that transforms rumors into something worth watching more closely, even while remembering that these are still speculations until stated otherwise. There is also ongoing talk about him exploring international opportunities beyond Mollywood, including modeling, lifestyle branding, influencing, and possibly film projects abroad. People who follow his career note that his appearance, physique, and polished public image make him well suited for global fashion or luxury lifestyle markets. These speculations paint a picture of someone who may be branching out strategically, aligning himself with industries where his strengths could shine on a bigger stage. Whether he is actually pursuing these paths remains unconfirmed, but the idea adds an exciting angle to the story. Fans imagining him on international billboards, runway shows, or acting projects outside Nigeria adds a layer of intrigue. It raises questions about what his global brand could become and whether he aims to reinvent himself beyond his Nollywood identity. The fan community is deeply divided about the possibility of his exit. On one hand, many supporters express sadness, insisting that Nollywood still needs him and would feel incomplete without his charm and screen presence. On the other hand, some fans believe he should chase whatever brings him happiness, especially if opportunities abroad promise more growth and recognition. This emotional split creates a lively debate. Supporters who want him to stay focused on nostalgia and the emotional connections they formed with his past roles. Those who want him to explore new horizons emphasize ambition, evolution, and the desire to see him break boundaries beyond the local industry. This division keeps conversations active, with fans passionately discussing what they believe is best for his future, even though only Bryan truly knows his next steps. Another rumor adding tension to the story is the idea that producers may be quietly panicking about his possible departure. Speculation suggests some of them might be reaching out privately with promises of better roles or improved treatment, hoping to convince him to stay. Whether this is true or not, the rumor highlights his perceived value within the industry. It also reflects how losing a well-established actor can create ripple effects, especially for producers who rely on recognizable faces to attract audiences. Even though these claims remain unverified, they create a narrative of urgency, that the industry may only fully appreciate certain talents when there's a risk of losing them. This possibility blends drama, emotion, and industry politics, making the situation even more engaging for viewers following the story. Finally, many fans point to his increased international travel and reduced Nollywood activity as evidence that something major is unfolding behind the scenes. These visible changes, more trips, more foreign collaborations, fewer local movie roles, create patterns people can observe directly, and that alone strengthens the speculation. Even without an official announcement, supporters feel they are witnessing a gradual transition. The mystery surrounding his silence adds suspense, making every post, photo, or appearance feel like a clue. Viewers analyze his movements, brand choices, and partnerships, searching for meaning in each update. It's this combination of visual evidence and unanswered questions that keeps fans invested in the unfolding story. And that brings us to the heart of this unfolding journey. Whether these rumors eventually prove true or fade away, one thing is clear: people care deeply about Bryan's story and what comes next. Now over to you. If you were in his shoes, facing new possibilities abroad while dealing with uncertainties at home, what choice would you make? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. Your opinion might just spark the next big conversation.